What does it really take to service multiple ATMs efficiently while still having a life? Before I developed my current system, ATM services were chaotic 12-hour marathons that left me exhausted and dreading the next route. Today I can service my entire fleet with fewer errors and a lot less stress than ever before. I'm going to take you behind the scenes on a real service day, show you exactly how I prepare, the route optimization techniques that I use, and the small efficiency hacks that collectively save me hours every single week. This isn't theory, it's an actual system that I refined over years that have allowed me to double my ATMs without doubling my workload. My typical day used to start out with I would go to the office, I would look at the ATMs that were empty, I would quickly develop a route, then I would go over to the bank, get money, and I would come back to the office. I divide the money up into the necessary locations. In the beginning, what I used to do is I used to just take the money and do it on the route. That was less efficient. So then I started to, at the shop, mapping out my day, then going to the various locations. I also would call in the morning. I'd also call any service calls that came in late after hours, which to me after hours were after 10 o'clock at night, call back the owners, analyze the problem. Then I would go to various locations to fill the ATMs, and then I would come back and I would go back to the locations for service calls. I didn't want to do the service calls with money in my possession, so I'd come back, drop the money off, and then go back out and do the service calls. This was an exhausting situation over the years, and I couldn't grow the route because I was stifled. Also didn't have the efficiency is that, hey, if I wanted to sell the route or if I wanted to hire somebody to help me fill the ATMs or service the ATMs, I didn't have a clear system on how to do this. Therefore, I couldn't train anybody because it was so chaotic. So what I'm about to share with you is how I developed the system. So in case that you want to hire somebody or you just want to make your life a lot efficient, then you'll have the tools necessary to do either or bundle it all up and sell it. But I guarantee after I can share with you this efficiency, then you know what? You'll get your life back had you, if you're in a position that you grew your route. The other thing I couldn't do is I couldn't go out because it was spend so much time working on the route. I couldn't go out and develop sales techniques and get out new locations. So the only way I got new locations is if I lost a location, then I'm like, okay, I got an extra ATM, then I can go out and I have that little time to go out and try to develop some sales. So this is a system that I use to efficiently develop a better route. Preparation system, route optimization strategy, and multitasking technique. Number one, route optimization principle. So I took the current route, I laid it all out, and I developed zones where each ATM cluster was. So therefore, depending on how big my route is, I put them in groups, sometimes 6 zones, sometimes 4 zones, depending on how many ATMs you got. What I did do is I developed clusters so we could hit those clusters in a given day. Now, sometimes you have a challenge because of time constraints. Maybe this location doesn't open up, maybe it does. When those locations had a challenge with opening up, if they didn't open up every day or they open up later, when we filled those, we put those at the end of the route, and I also cash loaded those heavier so we would only have to go there once a month. So then what I did is I figured out how much money each ATM went through on a daily basis, weekly basis, or monthly basis. Now, I pushed the ATMs to maybe go from every 5 days to 10 days or 20 days. I try to push those ATMs so I can fill them more and visit them less. Now, I know you're saying, well, that's easy if I have unlimited resources. That's right. If you have unlimited resources, it makes it easier. But what you want to do is you want to see where the threshold is, how much you can push to the amount of money in the ATM where you feel comfortable. Not every location you're going to feel comfortable with putting a lot more money in there, but you'll have to manage your comfort level of how much money to put in an ATM versus how many times you have to visit that ATM. What I did is I took the level down from visiting the ATM from once a week to maybe once a month, making a 75% reduction in the amount of times that we have to visit that ATM. And I also make sure that we were in zones, so therefore we weren't hitting an ATM on one side of the street versus an ATM on the other side of the street. And what I also do is I develop routes. Now I tell you guys all the time, don't be consistent on what you're doing. So you can move the day that you're gonna fill this route and you can reverse the route, but I developed the route so that way, so you can know the cash thresholds, you can monitor in a better way, you can figure out how much cash you go through in a given amount of time, therefore simplifying how much money you're gonna put in so the ATM has ample amount of money in it to go a couple extra days if you push it early or late, and it has extra money in there. So in case you get a run or you get more people visiting that ATM in a given amount of time. What we also did is I also tracked it by an 18-month principle. So what will happen is I didn't look at it what happened last week. I looked at it what had happened 18 months ago, and then what's the cash trends on the ATM. On different months of the year we use more money, and different months of the year we use less money. So when the months that we use less money, we can push it maybe 6 weeks or 4 weeks, or you could push it a little bit more so you don't have to visit as much, or you can minimize that amount of money and keep it on the same schedule, but minimize the amount of money and put it in a location that uses more money. Number 2, preparation system. So the preparation system is about analyzing how much cash I have total in my portfolio. How much money am I going to need in a given amount of time? How much I can stretch that amount of money, but doing preparation and looking at analytical data over a given amount of time. Setting them in routes like we did the first time, and then see what the amount of cash we're going to need in that route to be filled. And then sometimes we know that money comes in usually from the weekends in a bigger amount on Monday, Tuesday. So do I want to load heavy on Monday and Tuesday, or do I want to let that go and load heavy on Tuesday, Wednesday, and analyze that data and then say, well, these stops are heavy in cash, these stops aren't. So maybe what I want to do is say the stops that are heavy on Monday, Tuesday, cash heavy, the stops that aren't cash intensified on Wednesday and Thursday, and then the next week flip it and go like this for other locations. Also, what you can do is you can take, this is a heavy cash week and this is a light cash week. So maybe you want to see where your heavy cash stops are and your light cash stops are, and flip it either which way. So every week it's consistent on amount of money that you need. So therefore you're not constricted on your cash and you're not constantly robbing Peter to pay Paul. You want to try to get it as close to the same amount of money. You only have X amount of money. You want to make sure that X is in the same given amount of week. And you can do that very easily by saying, hey, I'm going to visit these stops once a month. I'm going to visit this stop every week. And you can minimize. It's a total juggling act, but this is how you do it. You're going to figure out what's the minimum amount of time that I can go to the stop, what's the maximum amount of money I can put in, and make sure it's all consistent every week. And then multitasking techniques. What I try to do is, in the beginning, I wouldn't go to a location with money. Right now, we don't really go to a location with money, but what I do is I put the service calls towards the end of the day where I don't have any money. So therefore, if I have to drive an hour to fill ATMs and I'm in the neighborhood of another location, what I'm doing is I have very little money at the end of the day, and then I can do a service call so I don't have to come back to the office and then go back to the location to do the service calls. Now, some service calls, you're going to have to go out at night. Some service calls are urgent. I'm just talking about the service calls that weren't so urgent, like the paper was running out or I needed to do a software update. Those kind of service calls, they can be done on my time, and they can be done if you're filling at the end of the day. You don't have a lot of cash to worry about. Therefore, you can do those service calls and minimize your time on the route. When I got into the ATM business, I did so to make extra money, but then it became too much work. So I needed to figure out how to streamline it down. I did enjoy the ATM business. I did enjoy being my own boss, but it became more of a job, and I need to buy back my freedom. As I say all the time, buy back my freedom one transaction at a time. But I couldn't do that without understanding the business as a whole. So what we did is we used these 3 principles: preparation system principle, route optimization principle, and the multitasking principle, all to streamline the ATM business, get my time that I spent on the route a lot less, and start focusing on growing the business instead of working the business. If you think about starting your own profitable ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success. You can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. So I want to thank you guys for joining the video. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Join the ATM Mastermind group page, and we'll see you at the next ATM Mastermind video.